Hello everyone, this is Richard with Fleetside, and we're going to show you a quick video today on some new features on our phone app and GPS platform, along with video telematics. I'm going to bring up the phone app live here, and this is my phone that we're using here today. And again, real quick, just to show everybody, downloading our phone app is really easy. Either the Play Store or the iOS Store. Just click on it. Usually type in Fleetside, you'll find Club Fleetside, and install it. This one's already installed, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit the open. It'll take you straight in. Let's start with a couple real quick features. This top left button, three lines here on the top, is basically going to be your navigation button right here. I'm going to click on that real quick and just real quick go over a few of the features. Units, maps, notifications, settings. Settings is where we're going to want to turn on geofences. We're going to want to enable notifications. Google traffic is great. This is live, just tells you, live traffic. Unit icons, but you can do different things in here. I'm going to go back and click up on the three little bars here. Brings you back in here. Notifications. This is anything we can set to just come into here to your phones. Pet leaves your geofence. The vehicle arrived. Different features. We can also, each vehicle separately, we can scroll across and pick on a particular vehicle and just watch one particular vehicle and what happened. Geofence is on just, say, this particular vehicle here. Go back up to units. We're going to go back into units itself. Today we're going to be using the 3314 Ranger here. And this tells me that the ignition is on, the vehicle is parked. And the first thing that we're going to show is a new thing called Locator. By putting your finger here in the address bar and scrolling to the left, you'll see these three different icons. We'll probably go over these other two in a later video, but today this little icon right here is our Locator icon. We're going to click on that. And basically what this is going to do is it's going to create a link, and I'm going to be able to say how long I can give the link to somebody. 1 hour, 3 hours, a day, a week, whatever. I'm going to click 6 hours, copied, click my text messages. I can come down here, I can type in a note, whatever I want, go ahead and send it, and that's going to physically bring you into sending it. And I've already got one set, so I'm just going to bring up what I've already got set. Here would be like the link you would click on. This link, bring it up, and what you would see is pretty much this, a live link. And so the person viewing this would now be able to see where you're at. We can put little notes in here, like this one. I basically put in office to school, and basically, say that the person that I'm going to pick up is at the school. So they would be able to view this, and as this vehicle starts to move, it would be a live link that they would be able to watch it actually physically come. Now, say you wanted to give this to an actual driver of a vehicle. Somebody else could see this and say, hey, come to me, meet me here, and then you're going to go ahead and take the vehicle and you're going to drive to the school. Hey, follow the yellow brick road. We can make this any direction we want this line, and I will show you here pretty quick how easy it is to add that line and be able to do that, to allow people to do that. This has been a really great feature with any service-oriented businesses, pizza deliveries using it, so that people can see when they're going to arrive to delivery. Believe it or not, dog walking companies are starting up, and they're using this to show that this is the trail that they followed. Many great applications that it can be used. We're going to go ahead and drop this down. We're going to pull into the actual platform where we can make these things and basically turn this on and off just by simply clicking, making that. If I wanted to, say I wanted a different direction, I could click New. I come in here, it's a line. I can call it what I want. Follow this today. And then I could say, I'm going to come down here to the school, and I want them to go from the school. I'm going to say, get on the highway, follow the highway, get off on 10th Avenue, come to Pitco, head down Grangeville 2 miles, down this road, and here's where the house is going to be. And this physically would also show up right onto the phone app. You know, that's simple. As soon as you save it, you know, basically click on it to add it live. You know, here it is here. Follow this today. I'm going to come in here now and show you where we can change some settings. So again, we call it Locator. And here's where our links are. And so we could easily go back in this link and say we wanted to change the time. You know, from 1 hour, we now want to give them 4 hours. We want to put a new note. Follow number 2. I leave the geofence and the tracks come on. I'll hit OK, and it automatically changes that. And we would be able to make sure to have total control over it. Say you got done with your service call early, and you now don't want to allow the customer to view you or follow you. So simply by clicking the X, it automatically would lock out that amount. And what I'll do is I'll actually physically pull this up, and I'll bring the phone app back up and show that it basically will log you out right away. And then you're kind of feeling a lot safer on doing that. Now the second thing is that where we go with that is that we feel like we need more information. Say you want to physically go back and see where your vehicle went. And so let me log back in here. While it's loading, I'll show you how basically the link is incorrect or has expired. So you can see how the link is out there, no longer able to use it. So you have total control and safety over being able to let them view. And this has been just a really great feature, and we've just had an enormous amount of feedback from this. Okay, so now what we've done from there is that what we found out from there is that there's a lot of stuff that happens that during that time that they might want to go back and now see that vehicle and what actually happened. So we go in here to tracks, we go into that particular vehicle, and then we hit today. And this is going to kind of draw a line of where it's been, what it's done. By hitting this plus, it kind of shows you that there must have been two different, it breaks it down. It knows every time there was a trip. After it's parked for a certain amount of time, it basically knows that, hey, I'm going to split these up into trips where you can view them by color. You can actually see them, take it off. If you just want to see that one, you take it off. It goes back to all of them. I just want to see the green one. It just kind of zooms you down into that one. Let's go in a little bit deeper here and see. And here we got something basically speeding. This must have been a 25-mile-per-hour zone. They did 40. It was at 9:51. Kind of come in here. By double-clicking, it zooms in. And it kind of tells you all the different features here that happened. You can put that and it will tell you actually some information of what happened during that particular time. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit farther and see if I can find something here that we kind of need to look at. And so here I want to go in and I want to see at 2:03 this afternoon. Well, the new feature basically on this is you come in here into monitoring, you find this vehicle, we click this little arrow command, and it basically gives us three features: the latest video, time and date, or a force event, which could be a harsh braking, harsh acceleration, enter to geofence, multiple other features is that. But when I say get a video in time, I hit next. I can now go back to that time that I was looking for. We were saying 9:41. I'm going to hit AM. I want 20 seconds. And I want all. I'm going to hit OK. And it should make a little command symbol letting you know that it's sending out. You can see here where it did send the command out. And then what it'll do is it'll come back either here or it will come back to here and tell you that there's some video. Because we're streaming, it's maybe going to take an extra 20, 30 seconds, but it's about a 10 to 15 second delay. What I'm going to click on now is here's some video from earlier that we're actually going to go back and see, because I know that that particular timestamp on Track's playback was there. I'm going to go back to number 1, and I'm going to see, why it put a mark. And here's physical video of that actual time that mark was on the map. And so now I can kind of see, well, what actually happened. Was it some type of an event? Did they get in an accident? Did they enter the final location? Whatever we told it to do. And it looks like here, because I hear that sound, it must mean that they probably braked a little bit hard, and so it sent the actual video of that. I know that this particular vehicle has a 2-camera system, so usually the video after this must have been the video, the rear view. So you can put up to six cameras depending on your application. And so that kind of tells me what these flags are telling me, that there was something that basically happened. And so by clicking, here's where you can even have it images. So if you wanted it to just take a picture when it got into a certain location, or if it had harsh braking, you just wanted to send you an image. This is also what you'd be able to do, is just by clicking that on and clicking it off are different features that you can do. And those two features with being able to send out the locator and live video playback seem to be two great new features that are really helping people be a little more safer, do some training, might even be as simple as keeping you out of trouble with insurance. So you have something to kind of show that, hey, here's what actually happened in this accident. But give us a call, and we'd love to go in a little bit more depth with you. This is on location and video telematics.